Año nuevo, los mismos Extra Value Meals en McDonald's. Ahora te puedes llevar 2 snack wraps y papitas y una bebida mediana por solo $8. Solo por tiempo limitado. Precios y participación pueden variar. Los precios pueden ser más altos en Hawái, Alaska y California y con entrega.
I'm gonna get super soppy.
Okay. I just confessed. Go ahead.
The musical community here, I can't imagine finding anywhere else, and which does not mean that it doesn't exist anywhere else, but for me, the people that I have met here through musical community and the continuum of Boston musical community have become more than just collaborators and people that you call up to play or blah, blah. They are my people.
50 years of music with 50-year-old white guys.
Go.
It's June, and I'm still wearing my boots. Coming soon, back to New England with its outstretched arms and lost charms. I do.
Woo-hoo-hoo. It's June and I am still wearing my boots. That line kills me. Tanya Donelly, welcome to 50 Years of Music with 50-year-old white guys. It's a good. Did you know that was the title of the podcast? Maybe I should have prepped you.
I did not.
It's what we call the on the nose podcast description.
Because this is what you do at 50. You start a podcast.
We're going the other way. I like to think of it as like the organic food movement. Like we just tell you everything that's in the box right on the cover.
Right.
You know?
Yes. Yeah. Here are your allergies laid out for you.
That's right. Well, welcome, Tanya Donelly. Your career spans, back in the 80s, Throwing Muses, and then the Pixies, and then Belly ever since, right?
The Breeders, I believe. Not
the Breeders. You're absolutely right.
Belly, and
that's
then
why I'm here.
Belly solo, Belly again, and then Loyalties is the new band that I've been.
Nice.
I love it. We could play
collaborating
like six degrees of separation.
Yeah.
With your career.
Right.
Well, welcome. I don't know if you know this, that you are our Boston expert.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking a musical road trip, and Boston is our next stop. And so you are our artist in residence for the city of Boston.
There are so many other people that would have more information. Their files would be much more easily accessible than mine, but let's see how.
It's going to go great. Yeah. I mean, we did do New England, excluding Boston, and you would have fit in that category because you're originally from Rhode Island?
Rhode Island originally, yeah.
Okay. Well, no, we got you for Boston.
All right. I'm fine. I'm slotted in. No, I've been 30 years, 35 years, I think. So I can do this. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, here's the first question off the bat. What are some of your favorite venues in Boston, either as a fan or a musician? You can talk about current days or go back.
I mean, when Throwing Muses first moved here, when we first landed here, I would say TT the Bears, the Rat, obviously, Jonathan Swift when I was first here, Jax when I was first here. Both of those sort of disappeared soon after we got here. Johnny D's in Alston. Oh my gosh, so many good. The Paradise, which is now. Right now, at the moment, the Burren in Davis.
Yeah, sure.
Love playing there. Probably that's my favorite, to be honest.
Oh, nice.
It's just got it's a great size. It's got such a good vibe. I like, in my dotage, I prefer to play in a smaller room with people whose eyes I can see, and it's just more comfortable for me.
Right.
It's just I feel like the older I get, the more it's odd to like be in a room with people having conversations and really connecting, and then all of a sudden you're 7 feet taller than them and your lights in your eyes and you can't see them. That feels weird to me now, whereas that sort of was a kind of like a something more comforting to me at one point if I couldn't connect.
Right.
Like I want to be standing on the floor and have it feel more conversational is not the word, but just connected.
I actually feel like that's a theme we're hearing from artists is, when you first start out, those first few gigs, you're so thrilled that people came to see you and there's this deep connection. And then you reach this level of popularity where the room gets bigger and the show's more exciting, but it also becomes a little more anonymous. And then if you stay in it long enough, you get back to this place where you're looking for that audience connection again. But that's an interesting, that career arc seems to, a lot of our artists have talked about that.
Yeah.
And just in terms of what they're looking for in a live performance. So
yeah.
It actually fits with our podcast career
yes,
as well.
Indeed.
Yeah. Because it was just getting too big. So we tried to make it more personal.
So grateful to have it back to where you can really.
We can wrap your arms around it.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Have you been to all those places, Tim?
Gosh, I've been to, for some reason, I never went to the Rat.
No way.
I know. And it's the one that kind of had a legendary status, even when I was in college. But I'd go to Bill's.
Oh, yeah.
There's a place called the Linwood Grill, where Danny,
right.
my buddy Danny, was a bartender. So, I went to a lot of those places.
Yep.
Gotcha. I went to the Rat a couple of times visiting friends because that was all I really did in college was go out and see bands. So I'd visit my friend Red and we would go to the Rat. So I love that place.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
What about some favorite acts from that you either shared bills with or that you went to see as a fan? Or like when you think of the Boston music scene and you think of the bands or the artists that you loved seeing or playing with, what comes to mind?
Oh my God. I mean, at the point that we moved here, it was just it was so fertile with great artists and great bands. It was, I was out every night pretty much when I got here. And it was also, and just such a really porous scene at the time too. Like people were really supporting each other across genres in a way, which was really nice. Who did I love the most? I mean, back then, it's just Salem 66, Mission of Burma,
right?
Big Dipper, Morphine. Well, Treat Her Right, and then Morphine. There's a band called The Five that I loved. There was just so much going on at the time. Obviously, Hatfield and the Lemonheads and the Volcano Suns. Volcano Suns, one of my favorite Boston bands of all time.
Oh my gosh! All right, I got to check them out. I'm not familiar with them.
I've actually seen all those bands except The Five. That's a great list.
Wow,
that's great. I picked we each pick a band for the show. I picked Moving Targets. Did you ever cross paths with them?
Great.
I love that Burning in Water record. Was like finding
amazing.
I was like the Great Lost Who's Purdue record,
Yeah. I mean, and the Flies, the Neats, there was just so Black Cat Bone, there was so much good music. And it's just, it was exciting. Oh my God. Okay. Uzi. Can we talk about Talia Zedek's bands?
Okay.
Uzi.
Wait, what kind of band was Uzi?
Uzi was so Talia Zedek is probably one of my favorite songwriters and guitar players and singers, and she led this band. My first exposure to her was Uzi, and then she was Come. She went on to do Come, which is also incredible, amazing band. She's just the shit.
The shit.
The world moves fast. Your workday, even faster. Pitching products, drafting reports, analyzing data. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work. Built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps you use. Helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize. So you can cut through clutter and clear a path to your best work. Learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So our orders get all backed up. We're drowning in paperwork, then actually drowning, careless fighting off sharks with a stapler, and pirates are pillaging the office copier, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant goes beyond the resume, using unique insights to deliver a smarter shortlist. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
All right, so I got to check out Uzi. See, this is the shtick of this show is the fact that I don't know music very well, and Jeff will bail me out and point me in new directions, as will Ben. Unfortunately, a lot of this time I was seeing bands, but I was also listening to a lot of top 40 back in the day, and maybe wearing Bugle Boy jeans. But we're not going to talk about that.
Boy, I can't believe you. Yeah, this just became a confessional really quickly. So can I play a clip from Throwing Muses before we go to the next question?
Yeah, hit it.
So this is I want to make sure I'm right. You wrote Not Too Soon, is that correct? That's one of yours?
I wrote Not Too Soon with Kristen's father.
Okay. Oh, is that right?
Fun.
Awesome. Well, it's my favorite song off The Real Ramona, which is the Throwing Muses record.
Yeah. Her dad, my stepsister's dad, who is not, he really, on the other side of the marriage that connected us.
Yeah.
He wrote, it's a chorus that we used to play together, Kristen and myself and her dad. Uh-huh. And that was one of the songs that he would play for us, not the whole song, but the chorus, the beginning of the chorus. So the chorus is his,
way.
It was more folky. He's kind of, Neil Young.
Okay.
School of music, and then I turned it into whatever. Yeah, and added everything around it. But
cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna play a little bit of that, and then Tim will start grilling you again. But this is Not Too Soon from Throwing Muses, is the Real Ramona record.
That's the fun part. Wow.
I know. I'm sorry. So that was a record. I remember this. I'll let you know. I did go out and buy the CD, but that was one of those records where your friends are sending tapes back and forth in the mail of all the cool music they're discovering. And I first heard that on the Real Ramona was on one side, and Richard Thompson's Rumor and Sigh was on the other. And I just left that in the tape deck of my car for 6 months. I just remember those two records are just indelibly linked for me, and they would just roll one into the other. So
that is awesome. All right. Well, I said 10 to 15 minutes. I'm already stretching it. So let's get to the hard question. I grew up in Situate, Massachusetts, and I think Situate will always be with me. And I'm wondering about how Boston has affected you and how it sticks with you. How has it shaped your artistic career in a sense?
I'm gonna get super soppy.
Okay. I just confessed. Go ahead.
Community, the musical community here, I can't imagine finding anywhere else, and which does not mean that it doesn't exist anywhere else, but for me, the people that I have met here through musical community and the continuum of Boston musical community have become more than just collaborators and people that you call up to play or blah, blah. They are my people, they're the people that my children know and have grown up with. They're the people that they're my friends. It's become like, it's just, there's true family here.
Yeah.
And that's a gift. And I feel like just the main thing that Boston moving here, and thank God I did at the age of 18, it just, from day one, it was just the most welcoming. Not always, it's tricky.
Sure.
I mean, like anything, there are trials and tribulations, but this place has been just, everything to me. It's been musical family, actual family,
right?
How I met my husband and had our children, and chosen family.
Yeah. It's so funny. I wonder if like the 20-year-old or 18-year-old who moves to Boston and what her conception of artistic success might be at that age would probably be so different than what you've discovered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
Go Boston.
Tim's been waiting for this one for
That's right.
Since we started the travelogue. It's like
Go Boston.
All right. Now I got to put you on the spot. Whether we're talking about you're a little kid and your dad gives you a guitar, or whether you're talking about being a teenager going to shows, or as a performer at any stage of your career, what's a favorite musical memory you have that you associate with Boston, like a specific memory?
It would. I have.
Okay, you can have two. Okay.
The first one was our Gary Smith, who was in Lifeboats and ended up running Fort Apache.
Okay.
And managing me for years and producing me and producing the Pixies and Natalie Merchant. He a huge part of Boston musical history. We opened for his band when we were in high school. We opened for his band at in Newport.
Okay.
He basically came backstage and was like, I'm gonna collapse time to make it a simple story, but it was like, come to Boston, I will produce you, I will mentor you, I will get you jobs, and he, basically we came here with a net provided by Gary Smith.
Wow.
From that point on, he was such a huge part in everything that I did, and is still to this day, in terms of like who I go to for support and advice. So that's one.
Okay.
Two, I would say would be watching the Pixies for the first time when they opened for us at the Rat. For the first time, actually that would be the second time. The first time was at Amherst.
Okay.
Oh, no, UMass.
UMass.
That was UMass was the first time, and we were like, what is happening at that, that was exciting. But at the Rat, when they opened for us at the Rat, Kim had just, I mean, we already knew the music and were blown away, but Kim had come from her day job as a receptionist, and
Okay.
I want to say it was a doctor's office or some medical, place, and she came in like her skirt suit and her hair blown high, got on stage with her bass with a cigarette hanging out of her mouth, and just, I fell in love with her first of all.
Yeah.
But also just the excitement of them in that, and just hearing those songs for the first time. It was
That's
amazing.
That's a heck of a double bill.
That was at the Rat.
Yeah. That's amazing too. That's Frank's first band too. I remember hearing an interview with him, and they were talking about the Pixies and like, well, how many bands were you in before you hit gold? And he's like, that's my first band. Can you imagine you're playing your second or third gig and realizing you put that together and the first time you go out for it.
And one thing that I loved about the Pixies when they were started is that they were just so crazy about each other, and you could see, that's a really wonderful thing to see in a band.
Yeah.
They're just so into their thing. They're so psyched to be there with each other doing this thing. And they're just such a shining example of that early band excitement. Such a good.
Well, if any listeners were at that show, I want to talk to you. That's going to be our next. I want to know what the vibe was like in the room and whether or not people realized what a great night that was in the moment. Because that's a heck of a double bill.
Yeah.
I don't know how many listeners we have a lot of listeners from India. I don't know if they would have been there.
Oh,
but they wished that they were. There's no question about it.
I know nothing was documented back in those days either.
Right.
I know. Oh, well, you are just so awesome to spend part of your Tuesday evening with us. Thank you for being here. And we wanted to end it with one of your personal favorites of your own creation. So what song?
This is a very Boston. This is as Boston as it gets. So.
Okay, here we go. This is Mass Ave from Swan Song series from 2016. Tanya Donelly.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
Hello and welcome. I'm Ethan Janakis, host of podcast Cinematic Revelations. Join me as we explore cinema from the 1960s until the present, where we will consider well-known movies, discover rare, unexpected cinematic gems, but also analyse lesser films which are still of importance in film history. Our journey here is shared by industry insiders who provide their invaluable insights on cinema in all its various aspects. To find out more, be sure to listen and subscribe to Cinematic Revelations wherever you listen to podcasts. I look forward to seeing you there.
Electric acid.